In the wake of an unprecedented attack on a Moscow concert hall, Russia is shrouded in both mourning and controversy. During a Friday evening performance by the rock band Piknik at Crocus City Hall, tragedy struck as gunmen entered the venue and began an indiscriminate assault. The attackers, who used Kalashnikovs to fire upon the unsuspecting crowd, have prompted an intricate web of claims, international intelligence sharing, and diplomatic tensions. The assault, which unfolded at approximately 7:40 p.m., saw four armed men storm the hall, situated some 15 miles west of central Moscow. Initial stages of the attack involved shooters bypassing security measures and targeting individuals at close range, while subsequently a flammable substance was spread and ignited, causing further chaos and destruction. Panicked concertgoers scrambled for safety, with video evidence capturing the tumultuous scenes within the hall. The violence led to a significant portion of the building being engulfed in flames, including the collapse of part of its structure. Margarita Bunova, a survivor of the harrowing incident, recounted the moment the attack began, highlighting the screams of panic and desperation as people struggled to escape. Fortunately, she and her husband managed to exit the blazing venue. Rescue and emergency services faced difficulties too, with a response time affected by their distance from the scene. Investigations by the Russian authorities have revealed that at least 133 people have fallen victim to this deadly attack, succumbing to injuries. A further 145 individuals sustained injuries, with many still receiving critical medical attention in hospitals. In the ongoing investigation, Russian security services have detained 11 individuals, identified 4 as the direct perpetrators, and released footage of their apprehension. Names of the detainees, including Shamsuddin Faridun and Rajab Alizadeh, have been shared with the public, although details surrounding their motivation and planning of the attack remain under scrutiny. Responsibility for the violence was claimed by Islamic State Khorasan, ISK, a notorious offshoot of ISIS. The group announced its involvement just hours following the incident, framing the attack within the broader context of its war against countries it perceives as adversaries of Islam. ISK aims to establish a caliphate across a swath of territories in Central Asia and the Middle East, recruiting from a pool of radicalized individuals across these regions, including Russia. Confirming the group's claim, U.S. officials have acknowledged possessing intelligence evidence pointing toward ISK as the culprits. However, Russian President Vladimir Putin offered an alternative narrative, linking the attackers to Ukraine, suggesting they attempted to escape in that direction post-attack. Despite ISK taking responsibility in the West's intelligence, Putin has stood firm on the assertion of a Ukrainian connection, labeling the event as international terrorism and promising severe consequences for all involved. Ukraine has categorically denied any involvement in this tragedy. The West, particularly the United States, has communicated its prior knowledge of a potential terrorist plot. 2 weeks before the attack, the U.S. warned of possible terrorist action targeting large gatherings in Moscow and shared this intelligence with Russian counterparts under a duty-to-warn policy. Despite these warnings, the devastating attack proceeded uncontested, prompting questions around the efficacy of intelligence sharing and security measures in Russia. This incident has not only rocked Russia with grief and anger, but has also laid bare the intricate complexities of international terrorism and geopolitical relations. As Russia continues to grapple with the aftermath and the pursuit of justice, the world watches on, searching for clarity among the competing narratives.